Hi, it's Arutkin and yeah, just arrived on Maui and ready to test with blackprojectsup. Yeah, I mean it's been a bit quiet competition-wise, and I've been windsurfing a lot, developing a lot with blackproject. So we've been testing windsurfing, and we've been working on this new paddle project.
In terms of development and feedback from athletes, it's a balance between the input we get from athletes and our own experiences, combined with all the chatter we get from customers. What are they feeling? What are they noticing in the countless hours and thousands of miles and kilometers which customers paddle? The idea for the SprintX really came just looking at the rise of short course sprinting. And I've been really pleased to see lots of people wanting to do it.
Yeah, what I really like is, I mean, it's really intense, it's really stressful. So you have to be really focused. Every part of the race is really important. You cannot make any mistake. So usually in the sprint, if you fall once, you lose. So yeah, it's really something more technical, I would say.
Some of the feedback from some of the athletes, for example, was that they were sprinting really well with their old Hydro paddle, which was very direct feeling. So we looked at that and thought, hey, we've taken a lot of the DNA from the original Hydro and put it into Hydro SprintX, but perhaps we've now made room for another product that is related to the Hydro SprintX, uses the same technology as the Hydro SprintX in many regards, but is specifically aimed at short distance. So thinking about it, it doesn't make sense that the paddle you use for 10 or 15K race is the same as what you use for a 250 meter race. After all, we have different boards for flat water, different boards for downwind and ocean conditions. So why would it make sense that we'd use the same paddle across the range?
So yeah, in a sprint paddle, I want something that that give you power straight from the beginning, stable, and allows you to start really fast and being able to give everything you have, and even if you're a bit tired afterwards, but yeah, be able to give 100% and hopefully win that sort of short race.
So from a testing perspective, Maui is fantastic. Probably the best place in the world for developing equipment that is used in a rugged ocean or a water sports environment, because we've just got so many varied conditions, even on any given day.
At the very beginning, we were just looking at the blade mainly, so that was the first step. So we were looking at the blade and we were looking for the angles of the blade to reduce or not the pocket of the blade. Then we changed as well the tip of the blade to make it more efficient and better for the starts. It was a lot of development, and yeah, super happy about that.
So there's a few concepts we outlined initially and worked on throughout the development of the Hydro SprintX. And for someone who's sprinting, there's a few key elements that we want them to feel. First of all, we want from that very first stroke, they're just getting to their feet and getting the blade in. We want instant feedback. We want people to be able to have a massive high cadence, as many blade strokes as possible. So you know, to get that board moving, and so we want to go as big as we can with the blade, without hindering the cadence, without hindering the fatigue. For the SprintX specifically, we worked on a new shaft. We wanted to have a bit more stiffness lower down in the shaft, and a new handle as well to give a better force. So I want athletes just to feel a super responsive, direct feeling paddle, which does what it says in the water, give them instant power. They don't have to think, they have to just hammer it. I don't want them thinking about the paddle, I want them focused 100% on where they're going and how many strokes they can get in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. We've made huge progress from what we came up with first, and yeah, it's the best sprint paddle I've had, and yeah, we're still improving, so it's amazing what we can do, and yeah, super excited to be able to race with that paddle soon.